Hello, friends. When an empire as vast as Rome begins to crumble from within, who could possibly restore order without swinging a sword? The answer, surprisingly, is an old, soft-spoken man named Nerva. He wasn't a conqueror like Caesar or a showman like Nero. He wasn't born to the purple, nor did he seize it through blood. Yet, in the chaos that followed the brutal reign of Domitian, Nerva became something Rome desperately needed: a calm after the storm. It was the year 96 CE, and fear ruled the streets of Rome. Domitian's paranoia had turned friends into spies and senators into victims. When he was assassinated by his own court, the empire was left trembling. The Senate moved quickly, choosing a man they hoped would bring peace: a wise, elderly statesman named Marcus Caecus Nerva. He was 70, ancient by Roman standards, and had spent decades serving as a loyal advisor to emperors. He knew politics, he knew diplomacy, and above all, he knew restraint. Rome didn't need another tyrant. It needed a healer. From the moment Nerva took the throne, he made one thing clear: this would not be a reign of fear. He released political prisoners, recalled exiles, and swore that no Roman citizen would be executed without trial. His first words to the Senate were simple but powerful: Rome must be ruled by reason, not terror. But peace, as always in Rome, came with a price. The Praetorian Guard, still loyal to Domitian, seethed with anger. They saw Nerva as weak, an old man with no army, no heirs, and no grip on power. Within months, the Guard stormed the palace, demanding justice for their slain emperor. They even held Nerva hostage, forcing him to surrender the men responsible for Domitian's death. Most emperors would have died that day. But Nerva didn't beg, didn't fight. He endured. He waited, quietly, for his moment. When the chaos passed, he made his most brilliant move yet, one that would change the course of Roman history. He adopted Trajan, a strong and popular general commanding the legions on the Rhine, as his son and successor. It was a masterstroke. The people loved Trajan, the army respected him, and the Senate admired Nerva's humility in choosing merit over bloodline. In that single act, Nerva transformed imperial succession from a family inheritance into a legacy of choice and wisdom. Though his reign lasted just 16 months, its impact was immense. He restored the Senate's dignity, stabilized Rome's finances, and rebuilt trust between the rulers and the ruled. For the first time in decades, Rome's citizens could breathe without fear of informers or secret executions. When Nerva died in 98 CE, the empire mourned, not with fear, but with gratitude. His ashes were placed in the mausoleum of Augustus among Rome's greatest leaders. And though he had ruled for so short a time, he laid the foundation for what historians would later call the Golden Age of the Five Good Emperors: Trajan, Hadrian, Antoninus Pius, Marcus Aurelius, and himself, the man who started it all. Nerva's legacy was not written in conquests or monuments, but in something far rarer for an emperor: restraint. He proved that power could be guided by wisdom, not fear, and that even the mightiest empire could be healed by kindness. In an age where emperors fought for glory, Nerva quietly gave Rome something far more precious: peace.